Hey kids, welcome back to the One Fungus Podcast. Illy Shaw on the internet, where I'm your host, the Fungus, and today we have a little bit of a slightly different episode for you. So it's been a while since I last posted like a proper YouTube video. I don't remember if I put up the last one I talked about being a while away, but basically I've had like problems come up. So I haven't been posting it often, but I've been playing some Dead by Daylight recently, and I thought, why not make a little video before work, right? So, real quick, this is, if you've never played Dead by Daylight, it's not the most complicated game in the world, but it's also not the simplest game in the world. The main several things you gotta understand for this is, basically, I'm playing as the killer, and there's four other people who are playing as survivors. Their job is, there's all like 8 generators on a map. They gotta get 5 of them to completion. It sounds crazy. Oh my god. They need to repair 5 of them and then open the exit gates. And then they escape. If you're the last survivor alive, there's a hatch you can go into, right? Because the killer has to hook each survivor 4 times or get them through, no, 3 times. Yeah, 3 hooks, 4 survivors, 12 hooks. Yeah, okay, yeah, 3 times. Or get them through all 3 hook states or let them bleed out. Point is, you gotta kill them, right? Now, survivors have a couple of ways of stopping you from killing them. Again, if you hook someone 3 times, they're dead. So survivors are incentivized to stop you. Well, there's a couple ways they can do this. They can loop you, they can pallet stun you, they can flashlight stun you, they could just be, again, they could just loop you better than you. It's a game of cat and mouse, basically, right? So you want to knock them down, pick them up, and put them on a hook. Now, you might say, well, if you pick somebody up, is the counterplay? Yes, there is. So what they can do is, if they time it right, they can basically blind you with a flashlight, and you'll drop your victim. Or if they hit you with a pallet, you'll drop them, or any kind of stun at all, basically. So this build is essentially designed to stop people from stopping me from picking them up. So I pick up people faster, I put them on hook faster, which means there's less downtime for them to be able to get a proper stun off. And I'll give you some numbers in a second. But the first one is just really good on this character in general. She can teleport twice, and this allows me to see everyone within 24 meters of me for 5 full seconds after kicking a generator, which goes really well with the second perk I have, which is Pop Goes the Weasel, which basically says whenever I do get a hook, and next time I kick a generator, it immediately loses 20% progress. The really nice thing about this is that it makes it so there's a restriction on whether a generator can be regressed a certain number of times. You can only kick it like 8 times total, each generator, to stop the game from going on indefinitely, basically. Now, Up Goes the Weasel, for some reason, as far as I can tell, seems to go around this. It's really, really good. So, it's why I use it. It's very strong. It's very good on killers that gets a lot of hooks. I'm playing arguably one of the best characters in the game. She's very hard to learn, but very, very good once you get good at it, you know? Then my other 2 perks, which are sort of the ones I was talking about. Forever Entwined. Whenever a survivor takes damage, 1 token up to 8. So if I hit a survivor with any kind of anything, or the survivor wounds themselves somehow, I get a token. And these tokens worth 4% faster, pick up, drop, and hook survivors, which means it goes all the way up to 32%. Now, you might say, oh, 32%, that sounds good, but how useful is that really? Even after only 3 tokens, or 4, which isn't really that hard to get, I can make it basically impossible for, a survivor to get a hook, to stop me from getting a hook. It's much, much more difficult. And then the second one I have is Fired Up, which increases, basically gives me a 6% stackable buff speed bonus on picking up, dropping, vaulting, damaging, breaking pallets, breaking the walls for the rest of the trial, right? So basically what this does is that it makes it so once you get down, because there's 8 generators on the map, right? Once they've completed, maybe there's 4, I'm trying to think. This is not 4 generators total, but once they completed 4 generators, you're down to basically what's called a 3-gen. There must be 7 then, I guess. There's 7 generators on the map. There we go. Okay. As far as I know, right? Once they complete 4, you're down to a 3 gen. Now, this is sort of the killer's bread and butter. Especially if you're playing against a better team, getting a good 3 gens, so 3 gens that are close to each other, so you can hold it down for that end game scenario, is really important. This means I have 24% speed additional speed when picking up and dropping, right? Which mixes with Forever Entwined. That's already great. But on top of that, it's breaking pallets, which is a useful mind gaming tool for survivors. Damaging generators, which again, I need to do for Nowhere to Hide and Pop Goes the Weasel. And breaking walls, breaking pallets, vaulting. Again, I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of that other stuff, but it's useful, And then you nicely notice these 2 things. And you're like, well, what's this? These are add-ons. So this stuff is available to any killer, right? So I can go to fucking, you have to unlock it on the individual character, but say Spirit, right? I can use very similar add-ons, not add-ons, but I can use very similar perks on Spirit as I can use on Nurse, right? But I can't use the add-ons from Nurse on Spirit, if that makes sense. So, for example, Plaid Flannel here, basically what this does is it allows me to see where I'm teleporting to. So if I see someone through a wall and I want to teleport to their exact location, I can see it through the wall where I'm going to teleport. You'll see what I'm talking about in a sec. And then this is Bad Man's Last Breath. This basically allows me to go fully undetectable after hitting someone with a blink attack, which is basically teleporting and then smacking someone right after. And undetectable means I don't get a terror radius, a red stain, and they can't see my aura. Which means I'm basically invisible unless they're looking right at me. Normally, survivors use your terror radius, which extends like 30-something meters around you most of the time, I think. Yes, 32 meters of terror radius, right? That's a lot. Right? It's a lot of terror radius. It's dangerous, like they could hear you. They like the heartbeat starts pumping faster. They like in game, obviously. Right, the red stain, you can see it. Like if you see someone going around the corner, you can see the red stain peeking out from around the corner before they finish coming around. Same goes for your aura. So this is what's called an aura reading perk, right? I can see their aura, so I get like a little outline of what they look like through the wall. So if they have an aura reading perk that allows them to see me, for those 25 seconds, they have no idea where I am, which is an incredibly powerful sort of stealth perk that allows me to sort of clean up a chase after hitting them the first time, because it's almost 30 seconds of being damn near invisible, right? So that's sort of the build I'm going for right now, as you can sort of see what I'm trying to pull off here. But this is what's called the Blood Web. Basically, you get these things called blood points after like winning a match. Also, really quick, almost all offerings are the same if you're like playing killer or survivor. So all killers share the same kind of offerings, although they're not shared between killers. So I have 26 Memento Mori, right, on Nurse, but let's say on Huntress, if I go into my offerings, I only have 4, right? So the difference is, the more you invest in a single character's blood tree, the higher level they become as well. So I'm Prestige 5 on Nurse, because I've prestiged this character's blood tree 5 times. Or Blood Web blood tree, good lord. Yeah, I played this a good bit recently. Definitely like a game I enjoy playing. I thought I might share it with you guys and see what you think. Who knows, this could become more of a regular thing. But yeah, this little build I'm running here, I call the nuh-uh build, because that's what I say every time they try to get a flashlight save on me. It's a little no, you don't. It's very fun. I like it. I like it a lot. This is definitely a survivor. You know, this is definitely a survivor balanced game. It's balanced around the median player, right? And you keep in mind the median player does not know how to properly play the game. It probably doesn't want to learn how to properly play the game, right? So it's definitely balanced a little bit more towards that newer survivor player, which is fine. You gotta retain new players. You don't want them getting like obliterated by some asshole and then like, I'm never playing this game again. This is bullshit, right? But that means survivors have a lot of perks, have a lot of like second chance things built into their base kit. You know, like all survivors are automatically gonna have a baseline advantage over you most of the time. Thankfully, I'm playing what's considered to be a generally pretty good character, so I'm not. I mean, no, I say this, I'm gonna lose horribly and I'm gonna look like a dumbass, but you know, that's just how Fungus is. You know, that's what you came here for. Watching me get absolutely curbed on by the most minor of obstacles. Just obliterated, you know. I always get a little jittery if my voice makes it a day. Alright. So also, in case you're wondering, these are offerings. And this just increases the amount of buzz points you get for everyone in the trial. So everyone's at like 554% increased blood points. This is the event mode right now, so there's a few changes. I'll explain them as they come up. One of them is called invitations, so it allows you to remote hook people from a distance. Normally you have to walk all the way up to the hook. Again, I'll explain it as it comes up, really. Oh, great. I don't really play on this map too much. Yeah. Oh, it spawned me in not a great 3-gen. It's not a terrible 3-gen, though. There's a lot of down here. You saw there, you could see like a little pop-up about where I am. Oh, there is someone down here. Oh, worth a shot. But in the corner there, you can see I have invitations. If I down a survivor, you'll be able to see what the fuck I'm talking about with the throw hooks. Nothing. Nothing? Alright. Let's see here. This is another little event thing. It allows me to get another invitation if I have one on recharge or if I have none. Oh my god. There we go. So that's the power of the nurse. That's why they're considered to be. Leading me right over to your friend is crazy. Alright. Well. Considering the fact that I don't really care about if you unhook or not, I really just want the hook state, I will let you have that. Just this once. Well, I think what I want to do is maybe God. I mean, what would normally be a very bad 3-gen, which is now considered not so bad because I can fucking teleport. But I'm thinking like these three. My 3-gen, or if we go up here, including that one in it. What I really gotta figure out now is where these guys are working on a generator. I knew you. I'd find you around here inevitably. Where you going? Oh, nice mind game, nice mind game. Okay. So you can see sort of where the, you know, you can see where the potential for mind games and for people to like work around your power and sort of how the game is functioning from here. I really want to know is where people are. I heard some generator noises over here. Little boy. Now you can see, right? They broke a generator already, so I have a slight speed boost. Not very big speed boost, but slight. And nowhere to hide allowed me to efficiently track that guy down. Now, I also have 6 stacks of Forever Entwined, which means I pick up much faster. So normally, he's sitting under a palace where his friends can come save him. Obviously, his friends could come save him. They won't. I mean, not that time, they won't anywhere near close enough. But even if their friends were nearby, it would have been a lot harder because of just how fast I am when it comes to picking people up. So, right now, it doesn't seem like they're doing too much work on my 3-gen here. So, I'm going to try teleporting over to this. Okay, nothing over here. I'm going to then go to the 4-gen, which I'm pretty sure they're working on. Yeah. So, yep, he's working on this. We get my pop stacks. He goes in there. Now I teleport across. You see if they're going for the unhook here. No unhook. What confuses me is, where are they? Oh, that's what they were working on. I knew they were working on something. I should have checked my 3-gen more thoroughly, apparently. Oh my god! Okay, okay, guys. I might be a little teeny weeny. Just a teeny weeny bit cooked. Oh, these guys are fucking coordinated. Oh my god. That was well played. Holy shit. Oh man. Oh. There we go. Alright, that's the other thing the invitation can do. Am I on 1-gen already? Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. What did I say again? I'm playing a character, yeah, you know. Every fucking time, dude. Every fucking time. Like clockwork. I swear to god. Oh yeah, I'm playing a decent character, yeah. You know, I consider them to be quite alright. Yes, in fact. We're gonna get dogged on now. Hey, it's fine. Nobody watches this anyway. See, it's okay if you do garbage. I'm a tiny YouTuber. It doesn't matter. There's no one to insult me. Let me guess. Hang on. Wow, that's obviously exactly what I wanted to do. Let's maneuver over here. Yeah, I can see him here. I'm working on it up there. I'm surprised, you guys. And such is the power of nowhere to hide. So they're all out there in the wilderness, yelling each other up and shit. Alright, so they just got that guy off hook. I know, I really got, so this is what I mean when I talk about 3-gen. I really gotta make sure this 3-gen does get done. They only have 1-gen, they need to be completed now. We just lock in. This is where Nurse, I think, really is at her strongest. For sure. I think 3-gen situations are definitely Nurse's strong suit. Oh, you should not have failed that skill check, little boy. I wasn't anywhere near you. Why'd you try? Okay, so for example, just for context, this is a perk that allows you to stun the killer if you're within a certain, you know, if you're in a locker and you pop out after a certain amount of time, you can stun him. That guy, I assume, tried to use that perk. I mean, I can only guess that's what he was trying to do. I can't fathom why he would attempt to do something like that otherwise, but, as you can tell, I wasn't close enough. Because normally, if you're in a locker, the killer can just grab you straight out of there and instantly kill you. Or basically instantly have you grabbed, if that makes sense. You gotta down someone, then you gotta pick them up. Oh my god, that read was disgusting. Oh my lord. Poor piece of shit, never stood a goddamn chance. And see that? So they tried to go for a flashlight save. Oh, there we go. I knew they tried. Alright. This guy's getting slugged then. Oh, well then your friend's dying. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, you wanted to sacrifice yourself for the Sabo. I understand. I think he actually saved his friend from death hook there, which is pretty good on his part. Alright, throw him down there. No. Fair enough. Get a nice hook out in the middle of nowhere. This is moving slightly faster than I'd like it to. Impressive. I knew they were working on something. So the fatigue is less long if I don't swing. Oh my god, the mind games on this guy are fucking insane. Alright, good. This is still slowing down. You can see how Pop really reduced the speed of that. Just like that instant 20% is absolutely enormous in situations like this. Quickly gonna farm some blood points. I know I have at least one on Death Hook. You know, if I was better at this game, I'd be counting, but, I'm lazy, so. I knew you'd come back sooner rather than later. They always do. They always fucking do. And you can see how that is demonstrably faster. Oh my god. So this person's trying to bait me off into the middle of nowhere so that they can, and there you go, get an unhook. There we go. Beautiful. This one's on a generator. Shouldn't have failed that skill check, buddy, old pal. And that right there is, I mean, part of the reason why I love playing Nurse so much. You see someone's aura, you go there. You're that good. I don't know what you expect to happen. I was able to cut this person off too. Oh my goodness. And I completely fucked up my second blink. But that's okay. I'm still on this guy's tail. We damage this so we can read some aura. For that exact reason. Nowhere to hide. It's in the name, dumbass. Obviously, they can't see my perks and I can't see theirs, so I have no idea what the fuck they have. But you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Lord, I mean. And so, you're probably sitting there hitting yourself like, wow, you really... I mean, you played this game up pretty hard. And to that, I'd say I have to agree, because... I mean... But again, this is a kind of 3-gen that no other character in the game could ever hope to attempt to even hold. You know? So they both went 2 different directions. Obviously to split my attention, so I can't just get like a little double down. And they also know I can teleport. These guys are playing really good. I cannot stress that. I know I'm calling them stupid and stuff, but I mean, again, you saw how they broke up the 3-gen. I even had like a little bit of a 4-gen there. I ended up having to rely on something that, again, most killers would never be able to... What the fuck? Well, most people, most killers do not have the ability to hold a 3-gen this wacky. Yeah, see? Just because of the sheer amount of time. It... Absolutely insane nowhere to hide value. Yeah. So my game didn't work out too well for him there. I believe he's dead. Yes, he is. Beautiful. So we come down here now.
Not bad for a, you know.
Game is over. So I think that'll be all for today. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed this content and watching me, if I ever post this, you know, win the game. I want to see what this guy did. Tenacity, Soul God, Unbreakable. I've seen this exact build. Yeah, I definitely have. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Man, this shit was brutal. Oh my lord. Yeah. Wow. GG's. Well played, guys.